Many GMO-free labels, little clarity over rules. An article written by Stephanie Strom in the New York Times. Strom discusses the issues of labeling products as non-GMO. First, she begins to discuss the debate about labeling foods that contain genetically modified ingredients. Non-GMO labels aren't always verified, and the reason for that is either concern for the consumer so they can be informed, or merely because a company is lying in an attempt to attract a wider variety of consumers. Because we can't always tell who is lying and who isn't, we now have a reason for mandatory labeling. The Non-GMO Project is the leading certifier in the U.S. to certify a label, and according to the Food Marketing Institute, this group has verified over 24,000 products. And the average grocery store carries about 40 to 50,000 products, and some of which aren't food. Courtney Pinu, Project's Associate Director, said that they verify 600 products per month on average, but a company can also go other places to get their products verified. Nielsen, a company that studies consumers in more than 100 countries, conducted a study of 30,000 consumers, and 80% stated that they would pay more for products with labels stating that they are non-GMO. 61% said it was either very important or moderately important to buy products with a non-GMO label. Later on in the article, Strom also mentions that a little over half of consumers know what GMOs are. The sales of products that have been certified by the Non-GMO Project have almost tripled last year to more than $8.5 billion. Strom then provides more research conducted by the Hartman Group, stating that only 52% of consumers know what GMOs are, and only less than one-third could name crops grown using genetically modified seeds. A few crops grown from the genetically modified seeds are corn, soy, canola, and sugar beets. Mentioned was the group G.M.O-Free USA, which among others are starting to take into their own hands the testing for GMOs in the presence of glyphosate. And glyphosate is a herbicide that is widely used on genetically modified crops such as corn and soybeans. Before the Non-GMO Project, companies used to test their ingredients through identity verification to prove that they weren't genetically modified. And now some of those companies are putting their products through the certification process, since consumers are now looking for the butterfly seal, which is the label on products that have been verified through the Non-GMO Project. There's also another seal called the Department of Agriculture's Organic Seal, and that guarantees that there are no GMO ingredients, which is governed by federal law. The Organic Seal also means that a product has been grown without synthetic and toxic chemicals, and that includes being a non-genetically modified product. Some consumers aren't aware of this seal and only look for the Non-GMO Project's butterfly seal. You can find this article on the New York Times website. It was written by Stephanie Strom, January 30th of 2015.